Hey there, degenerates. I'm sorry about the little hiatus last week, but I got some bad news, and, well, honestly, after that, I didn't really feel like recording. But I can't let stuff like that keep me down, whether it's bad news, bad weather, bad grades, or bad colds like I've got right now. So, we record! And our heroine has had a nice, refreshing nap, and holy crap! Level 8? Jeez. Yeah, and there's a lot of sleeping involved. Also a lot of stat gains. Our heroine, although she doesn't act very smart most of the time, she's actually pretty bright. Got some willpower gains, speed, a little bit of luck. Nobody ever suffered for having extra luck. And Earthwar is warming himself by our fire. Well, not too long ago I let you all, or the idea was to let you all vote on what I did next. Apparently, nobody really cares what I did next, because I have one vote. So, therefore, Link for Life, your request shall be granted, and we're continuing on with loading, and getting rid of this thing. That's right, we're main questing it up. So, let's go to our map real quick. Now, I've never been to Chorrol before. Therefore, we get to take the long way. This shouldn't be too terribly bad, though. Right? Earthor? Right. Alright, let's go. And of course, we must be completely visible because, I don't know, makes it a little more interesting for you all. I keep forgetting Earthor is not a very good swimmer. Also, if you ever want to take a good look at what's under the water, you get your camera angle just so. Oh well. We're not looking for neat things underwater. We're also not looking for that fort. But wow, there's a lot of stuffs in this direction. If I wanted to do a spelunking run, this would be a good place for it. But we're not spelunking. We're questing. With questiness. Therefore, I'm going to try to dodge most of these places. Just to, you know, keep them off my map until I'm ready to explore them. A little bit habitual. Also, it kind of helps me escape danger. And I do like escaping danger. Therefore, we're going to take the long way around this fort. You'll have to forgive me if I'm not my usual wordy self. I've gotten over my news, but as I did mention, I'm a little ill right now. I've got a sore throat. So of course it's a fabulous day to record for 3 or 4 hours, right? The brilliance of my ideas staggers me. Yeah, wow. There's a lot of little places to explore along here. Guys could have voted for spelunking, you know. Could have voted for a lot of things. Could have come up with ideas, but no. Everybody's like, let's just let Supergen decide. It is your LP, after all. And that's all well and good, but I don't know. I didn't want to. Anyway, we're still encountering rats in the forest, despite the fact that we are now level 8. So, hopefully what we are heading into won't be too much harder than it would have been if I'd stayed level 1. But honestly, I just couldn't go any longer without sleep. The mind goes kind of crazy if you leave it too long without rest. Oh look, deer. I can nearly run as fast as that deer. Let's get the fists out. Let's punch a deer to death. Oh, but there's mushrooms. Never mind. Blasted mushrooms. This is your fault. Right. Also wanting to gather these up just because I'm getting kind of almost Not really, but hopefully soon I will be. Close to level 100 in alchemy. And as delicious as knowing all the ingredients, effects, there are even better prizes awaiting us. Should we master alchemy? Therefore, I want to master it, like ASAP. Which I believe I've mentioned before, but we're running through the woods and it's kind of tedious, so you listen to my mouth. For some unknowable reason. Hello, Monkshood. I missed you. Not that you're at all useful, but your money. It's another factor, of course. Wanting to be completely and utterly rich. And as I said before, alchemy is the key. Also, once I get to level 100, I mentioned I wanted to demonstrate some of my favorite potions and poisons, and I will be perfectly situated to do so. Of course, I can't use any of the poisons, but it doesn't mean you can't on your own runs through Oblivion. Obviously, you will be dressed because you are not as crazy as I am, but I want mushrooms. Actually, those foliates aren't so useless anymore as I recall. They like give shield or something. Ooh, never useless. Also never useless. Alright, where are we at? Oh, we're making pretty good time. Practically to the priory already. I guess it isn't really that far. One of the reasons I I want as much of that as I can find. I mostly prefer not to fast travel. It really doesn't take that long. We've only been watching for... Okay, never mind, it's been 7 minutes. Wow. It's just fun. It doesn't feel like it's taking a long time when I'm having fun with it. Antoloma? No, Antoloma. Blue mushrooms. That is what we will call those. Steel blues. Earthward, you're standing on top of my mushroom and I resent this. Well, we can head over here. It is not a cave to be explored, therefore, I don't mind having it marked on my map. Earthward, seriously? My plants. Mine. You've never shown interest in plants before. Your only interest is getting back to Skingrad and tattling on me whenever I do something that isn't, completely legal. And while I have promised to forgive you for that, I'm still not very happy about it. Anyway, we have found Odil Farm. This is a horrible, horrible place, even if it does contain loads of goodies, and I kind of want to never go back here, except, for purposes of food. So, don't make me. Please, please, don't make me. However, right now, there are no hideous hordes of evil here, therefore, carrots. And don't worry, I will deal with these off camera, as always. This could be the very perk I need to get me right up to level 100 in alchemy. That would be fairly awesome. Speaking of levels, I still can't believe we made it from level 1 to 8, and I guess it wasn't one jump, but it was mainly my alchemical efforts, as well as the conjuration. So that's kind of crazy. Man, this is a lot of carrots. I hope you're not entirely bored yet. I promise, questiness shall go on. But, seriously, how can you expect an alchemical addict to pass up such a large amount of goodies? You can't. Ouch. Severe itches on my collarbone aside. Plants. I'd like to say we're nearly done, but we're not. There are still tomatoes to be harvested. You know, I really ought to consider giving up this adventuring life and going into gardening. Gardening and alchemy. Would be kind of a brilliant idea. Hey Skyrim, I'm looking at you. Let us plant our own gardens. Wouldn't that be sweet? I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want the game to turn into a gardening sim or anything like that, but come on, for people like me who are just all crazy about the alchemy, that'd be freaking awesome. Imagine being able to have whatever plants you want on hand. I mean, seriously, I don't want Skyrim to be Harvest Moon. I want Skyrim to be right here in my hands right now, but it won't happen. And I also have no console capable of playing this. This makes me very sad. So let's leave Odil Farm and its bad memories behind and watch out for that mine. Yep, there's a mine right behind that blue arrow. Here we go, there's the priory. And a little quick saving because let's not sneeze, please. Did I miss it? No, I just haven't come up to it yet. Forgive me for staying in first-person mode, but I'm going to be switching right back to it to first-person mode as soon as I get to Wayne on Prior anyway. Because plants. I mean, as if you couldn't guess. But look at them. It's so beautiful. Yeah, Amulet of Kings. Whatever. I'll take care of that in a minute. I need these mushrooms of kings. Okay, so they're not very kingly. Dang it, I want them. And there is no force on earth that will stop me from taking every single one. Well, every one that can be harvested. You're being a little stingy. Not selfish, that's me. I think that about does it. There might be some more out back, but enough dilly-dally. We enter Wayne on house.
Can I help you?
This old guy.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, thank you for stopping me immediately. Everything here, stealing. Sad. Earthroar wouldn't let me get away with it anyway. But I don't need to I don't need to steal anything here. Really, I don't. I do, however, need to talk to you, buddy boy.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I want to give you this. Get it off my
This
hands.
cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see.
Well, this crazy old man gave it to me, so.
By the nine. This is the amulet of King.
I tried to tell you that.
Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I'm Super Jen. Crazy old man gave it to me, and that's about all.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the amulet of King.
If you say so. I wasn't paying much attention. So what's all this about Oblivion? I mean, I know it's the title of the game and all,
Its
but...
meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion.
Demonic
The Prince
world.
of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the lords of Oblivion.
He sounds like a nice, friendly
The
guy.
mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Don't count on it.
I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power.
It doesn't seem all fancy to
When an
me.
emperor is crowned, He uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City.
So it's basically a
With
flint
the
and
Emperor
steel.
dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries.
You're putting me to sleep,
It may
dude.
be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
Old crazy man said he had a kid. You know anything about this?
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere.
Wait, crazy old man was a
He never
mommy?
told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's growth.
Must be.
Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim's throne, if he yet lives.
You notice no mother is ever mentioned. So where is this crazy kid born from a guy?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here.
How about
You
that?
must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger.
Mm-hmm.
And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
That's quite alright.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the end begins.
That sounds like a great idea. No, I'm actually serious. That is precisely what we're going to do. That is fists. Oh, food here's still sealing. Well, fine. That's still fists. So, let's go to this strangely named city of Kvatch. I'm sure that this will be very easy to do, and there will be absolutely no hardship along the way to getting Martin to like, tell me about his freaky hermaphroditic dad. I'm sorry, I gotta confess to curiosity. Some disgust, but mostly curiosity. And of course we're gonna pick, you know, just about every plant along the way, if not every plant. Depending on how much Earth Thor feels like interfering. So let us follow Red Arrow for a while. Also, let's just get rid of the blue one altogether so it does not confuse me. Man. I can't get over old crazy guy actually being old crazy guy chick. It's kind of amazing. Such are the wonders of Cyrodiil. I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. The only other explanation is that, like, whatever woman he sired this child upon gave birth in his chambers and then, I don't know, disappeared or got killed. That's kind of grim. I think I'd rather assume that it was just Uriel's strange physiology that allowed this child to occur. There are ruins in the way. I kind of don't want to activate the ruins. Ruins are scary. Yay! The most thoroughly useless plant ever. And yet it grows in such great profusion that it makes awesome, you know, uselessness. But also awesome gold. As long as you can find something that it's safe with. Alright, seriously. Someday I'm going to learn the difference between F and R. Casca, you're going to get down from my chair immediately. Get down! I told you not to get up here, and yet you're defying me as you so often do because you're rotten. I'm kind of mad at you today. Alright, seriously. I really need to stop this. But I just can't help it. It's a compulsion. compulsion to make as much money as humanly possible. So I can use it to buy things. Spells, that's it. Sure, I'll spend this money on spells. Eventually. Someday. Just about skirted that ruins up there. Oh, but let's not run into the fort instead. It's kind of difficult to dodge between buildings, but it is an art I have long mastered. I'm curious about this place, though. Ah! No! No! I don't know what the danger is, but I want to be saved from it immediately. Bad doggy. Gets slapped around by Scampy by a bit. For a bit. Oh, and, Grumbles wanted me to mention that, he is actually the originator of the name Scampy, because that's what he called his buddy when he was doing conjuration in the land of Cyrodiil. So, thank you, Grumbles. Also, something else I'm not sure that I've ever mentioned. You know, a lot of my ideas are apparently coming from other people. Because the idea of having Mr. Earthor around as my own personal bodyguard comes from Jerry Nicodemus deciding that he wanted this stuff in Earthor's cave. Earthor caught him stealing, and he got kicked out of the guild. However, Earthor still wanted to follow him around to Skingrad. But of course he couldn't go in. He couldn't resolve the quest because he was no longer in the guild. So, Jerry ran around with Earthor for a while, and a legend was born. As well as a very good idea. Stop that. I could be out in this forest all day if I picked every plant. I'm sorry. I just really, really want that level 100 alchemy. It's kind of amazing how many plants there really are lingering around, though, if you have your eyes open. Oh, what a nice halfway destroyed community. I'm sure the people here are extremely friendly and not at all, you know, prone to kidnap people and lock them away for obscene rituals. Nevertheless, I don't think I'll disturb them. They look busy. Mushrooms, stop popping up everywhere. Aren't we nearly to Kvatch? Oh my god. Long way. Very long way. We still might make it there. I just need to stop pausing for every single plant I see. Still might pick up the ones on the direct route, but no more looking around and grabbing in. Huh, direct route. Alright. Doesn't count for St. John's Wort, because I need St. John's Wort as much as I can find. Or is it St. Jan's Wort? It's usually St. John's, of course, but it's a little different. No, fight the compulsion. Let's just go. I know, but these ones are really neat, too. Oh, and we found somebody else's house. Weatherleia. Well, I don't feel like messing with Weatherleia, so we're leaving. Come, Earthor. The way to Kvatch is still very far away. Arrgh. Plants everywhere! Ah! No more, no more. Just the ones I need. I will make money later. It's killing me, though. Look at them all! Isn't it amazing? Ooh. I don't think it's sidetracked, but That's an icon we hadn't... Nope, nope, nope. We had not seen before. Heading toward icon. Head toward icon. Not toward plants. This is... I've mentioned before, this place is amazing for plants. This is the Great Forest, and they're everywhere. It makes me sad not to harvest every single one. Alright. Seriously. Holy cow. That's kind of large and imposing. What have we found? We have found a shrine. A shrine sanguine. Well, that's interesting sounding. I want to talk to somebody in charge here. You look like you're in charge.
Have you come to revel in the glory that is the shrine of Sanctum?
Quite possibly. Tell me about it.
It is a place of celebration for us. We dance, we make love. Would you speak with Sanctum?
Hell yeah.
Approach them and bring Sanctum a gift. Some Cyrodiilic brownies and appropriate gift for yours.
I don't have any of that right now.
Have a look around. You won't
Also?
find better prices in all town.
This guy has a vacant shop. Kind of weird, huh? But,
Do not test his patience.
I wish I had some brandy. I will have to come back someday. With a proper offering. Oh. Well, sorry about that. Kinda habitual. I don't need fists. Uh-oh. There's danger! And I'm stuck between these two rocks. Ah. Oh. These people are gonna fight for me. How nice. And you wend your way down the hill, and it's a boar. We had not seen these before. And I will take its delicious meat, because I can. I insist on collecting motherwort, but I also insist that we are getting to Kvatch this time, or at least in the vicinity. I mean, exploring a city that's as obviously huge and vast and beautiful as Kvatch is bound to be. It'll take some time, right? And of course we'll have to talk to Martin and probably, like, find his handkerchief that he's dropped down a well or something. That seems to be how it works. But I'm sure we'll collect Martin with a minimum of effort. But of course we have to get to him first. And let's dodge that encampment right now. Uh-oh. We've been seen by that wolf. He's determined to eat Earthworm Scampi. We apparently need more volume. Not my problem. Ooh, eyelid well. I don't really need it, but it'd be good to remember it's here. Ah! Large rock. How dare you be in my way? Eyelid well. I mean, why not? Train conjuration a little bit. Never hurts to train. It hurts if you get hit by a train, but that's beside the point. Ow. That kind of hurt too. Therefore, healing. Come here, dear. I got a bone to pick with you. Nah, nuts. That was my time to get it, but I was involved in other things, I guess. Enough distractions. Kvatch. Or bust. Okay, maybe not quite enough distractions. Oh, no, don't need plants. Not lady smoke, anyway. Or blackberries. Or really peonies. Oh boy, this is where the flax starts growing in like crazy. See the problems I have to deal with? Battle my overwhelming compulsions and... Okay, that time I'm not gonna battle it. I want these. Invisibility, remember? And if you don't, well then, you'll have to tune into the particular potion episode, which there will be one. But not now, and probably not anytime this week. Alright. Come on, let's quickly get up to the shrine. Meridia Shrine. There's a name we've heard before. Kind of a sinister one, if I remember right. Please ignore bells in the
What business do you
background.
have with Meridia, Lady of Infinite Energies?
I don't know, you tell me.
The spark of life is within you, and you are welcome here at Meridia's shrine. It is possible she will speak to you, under certain conditions.
Well, how nice.
Leave an offering at this shrine. Meridia demands tribute in the form of the remains of her enemies, the undead.
You know,
May the lady guide your step.
come to think of it, I'm sure I have some bits of the undead on me. Damn distractions. No more flesh. No, actually I don't right now. Well, something to remember for later. Definitely. No, 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 no. No more plants. Well, Columbine, yes, but... Pull it together, Super Jan. I know it's hard, but... Oh, God. More motherwort. Alright. That's it. No more. None of these plants are going anywhere. If I really want some more, I can go get it later. No more plants. Not one. And of course immediate temptation presents itself. And there's a white shrine there. How nice for it. I'm ignoring it, as I usually do. We are getting to Kvatch, hell or high water. Seriously, look at all this stuff. It's so hard. Aren't we there yet? Oh jeez. We just now hit the road. Alright, that's enough. I'm sorry, guys. Next time, I promise I will keep my plant-picking impulses to a minimum, and we will reach the grand and vast city of Kvatch. See you then.